Welcome to Close Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. I'm Jim Masters. On each edition of our show, we introduce you to some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll discover what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, what they're doing to change our world and change the way we do business.
Who would ever imagine that here in the heart of the famed black dirt region of the Hudson Valley in upstate New York, an area rich in agricultural history, that you would also find the headquarters of the distributor of some of the most sophisticated laboratory analysis equipment anywhere in the world. Equipment manufactured primarily in Germany, but used here in the U.S. by a broad array of companies representing a cross-section of the who's who of the Fortune 500. It just goes to prove you really can live a very nice lifestyle without having to be headquartered in the heart of a major city like New York, and still have many of the most prestigious companies in North America knocking on your door and clamoring for your product. The company is called Lab Synergy, and we learn more about what they do from the managing director, Eric Weinstein.
What Lab Synergy is we're an exclusive distributor of high-end scientific instrumentation. Our products are manufactured mostly in Europe, mainly Germany, and we retain the exclusive distribution rights in North America for these manufacturers. We essentially act as the manufacturer's U.S. agent. So we provide all the marketing and sales, technical support, service, and what other functions it takes to run a business on their behalf in North America. We sell high-end instruments. So we sell what we like to call application-based instruments. In a laboratory, there's many items required to run the laboratory successful. But we sell the instrumentation that is application-based, higher-end stuff. There's all different types of grinders and mills and particle size analysis instrumentation. We also do some post-sample prep, but not analysis equipment, in terms of sock slit apparatus, Kell-Ball apparatus, and protein analysis. We also have a full range of instrumentation for analysis, whether it's elemental analysis, titration, viscometry, atomic absorption spectroscopy. I usually give layman's examples. Fat in food, protein in food, water in pharmaceuticals, elements in anything on the periodic table of charts.
Eric, I know you sell this equipment to a wide variety of companies, but what industries are the most common ones that use this equipment?
Environmental, water and wastewater. We have food and beverage. We have pharmaceutical, biotech, oil and petroleum. We have plating, semiconductor. We have academia. We have government, whether it's the U.S. Army or the Environmental Protection Agency or the United States Pharmacopoeia. Anybody that's wearing a lab coat but not a stethoscope. We're really talking to the industrial chemist or the industrial lab technician. Plastics and polymers, for instance, is a very key example. There's plastic everywhere, and we need to tell them the quality of their plastic for quality control purposes, for research purposes. Something as simple as sutures, stitches that when you get a cut at the hospital, that's a polymer. We analyze that polymer to tell how well the suture is going to hold up. This particular line of equipment is used for grinding and milling in the industrial laboratory. This particular instrument is a mortar and pestle grinder. It has an automated mortar and pestle. As you would see in the old days, you'd see somebody with a bowl and a pestle grinding up whatever they would need to grind up. A very common application with us would be in the drug industry, where you would have your drugs or your aspirin or anything like this, and you would simply just pour the product in there, close the instrument, and let it go to work. There's a safety lock mechanism, and very simple to operate. You just press start. And when you press start, it's automatically grinding the tablets, the drugs, or whatever your product could be. It's finished what it does. You just press stop, you open the lid, and essentially you've just turned a drug into a powder. Now the powder could be dissolved or put into any type of analysis instrument to analyze for its components.
Now this is interesting. You have ball bearings in here. The ball bearings are used to crush and grind whatever might be in here?
Yeah.
Like the Tylenol pills you used before?
That's correct. We could do the same application on this instrument. You would put the Tylenol pills or
whatever
the drug into the bowl itself, and the ball's on top of it. and the balls will be rotated in a planetary motion at 650 RPM. The energy from the ball and will smash into the product and destroy it. Now, we have all different types of ball made of different materials and different sizes, and the smaller the ball, the smaller the sample size.
What separates us is our after-sales support. If you were to call us a customer and have an issue with any one of our instruments or systems, you're going to get somebody on the phone right then and there. Typically, with any one of our competitors, it's sit on hold, wait for a few minutes until somebody maybe picks up your call. Maybe they'll get to you, maybe they won't, or you have to send an email. At Lab Synergy, it's hi, thanks for calling Lab Synergy. How can I help you? It's the direct support right away. You have a problem, you're going to get an answer. Whether or not it's from your sales representative or myself or the president of the company, somebody's going to help you out.
My name is Jan Macke. I'm the CEO of Gerhard, a 160-year-old company from Germany. We are manufacturing and developing products for feed and food analysis, mainly protein and fat. And years ago, we searched for a distributor in the US, and I got in contact with Mr. Eric Weinstein. And after several meetings, we decided to set up a new company, and we brought him several other good companies from Germany, like Analytic Jena, like Fritsch GmbH, or like Jensen Systems.
Analytics, through its company Schott Instruments, have partnered here in the North American marketplace with Lab Synergy for over 13 years now. When we look for a distribution partner, we really focus on certain criteria. Those being that we have cutting, leading-edge technological support for all our products, that the company provides service, that the company provides training and application support. But most important of all these things is that the company provides honesty and integrity to the end users and customers. And we are delighted to say that Lab Synergy is the perfect partner for us here in North America.
You have a very interesting staff. Describe for me just what they do.
Well, first and foremost is the people on the front lines that are talking to the chemists are chemists. So our salespeople aren't people that are qualified to sell cars or work at a Walmart or what have you. They're chemists. They've lived the life that our customers are living right now. They've had to solve applications problems. They've had to generate results with precision and accuracy. And our sales team is not a traditional sales team. They're solution providers.
The companies you represent are all based in Europe, primarily Germany. Does that cause any problem if there is any issue with some of the equipment after the sale?
No, not at all, because we serve as our manufacturer's USA agent. So our three main suppliers would be Schott, Gerhard, and Fritsch. So we look at ourselves as Schott USA, Gerhard USA, Fritsch USA. So we behave as they would here. We are an American-owned company, but we have very, very close relationships with all the presidents and support personnel over in Germany. And we handle all the service, the warranty, the stocking of inventory, parts, pieces, and technical support. We just keep on doing what we're doing. We want to solve our customers' problems. And my goal is one day to have an abundance of happy customers and to have a black and white photo of myself somewhere up on a wall and to leave our mark. We've impacted major companies across the country who are developing anything from nicotine patches through drugs that we need and depend on a daily basis. And it's just fun doing that. So our long-term goal is to keep on doing what we're doing, offer more solutions, and have fun in the meantime.
A fascinating look at Lab Synergy, a company of chemists who are putting the famed Black Dirt region of upstate New York on the map for something other than onions and agriculture. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Goshen, New York.
That concludes this edition of Close Up on America's Business. If you'd like more information about any of the companies featured on today's show, please visit our website at closeuptvnews.com. I'm Jim Masters. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.